as powerful as Microsoft Word on social media.
Very, very useful. So that's exactly what we do. We will export that's film. And we will go through here and
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's Cassie aka NubianRockChick. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I am a married mother of two and an illustrator in the UK doing my thing. I make art prints and stickers based around my art, and this is my studio. For this video I thought I would do something different. Thought it would be fun, well it's fun for me, maybe not fun for others, would be to tidy up my studio. It is a complete mess. This week has been really busy. I didn't have my sister come in to help this week. She came one day, but the other day, which was quite a busy day, she wasn't actually able to come in. So then I was stuck on the machines for 2 or 3 days, and the orders that were in this week were quite complex. Anyway, the office is a complete tip, guys. There's stuff everywhere. That's a Valentine's card for my son. Absolute trash. Sometimes when I'm doing orders, I get a little bit stressed because I think about deadlines and I think, oh, I want to get these out as quick as possible. And I wanted to make sure that I got all the orders done by the weekend, and I wanted to get back to zero by the weekend basically. So I stayed up late to get these done. So when I'm tired, I have no regard for being clean and tidy. My main priority is getting the orders out and, you know, packaging up the orders nicely, and then whatever's left in my wake is what's there. So anyway, what I thought I would do is do a little tidy with me. Clean up, maybe go through some of the new things that or new organisational bits I have in my studio. Not much, but just things to help me keep a bit more organised, or things that I've moved around in the studio. If you like these kinds of videos where they are cleaning and tidying, I hope you like this one. Quick disclaimer, I have just realised that pretty much when I've done my past videos I'm always wearing this hoodie outfit. I actually have more than one set of clothes, please believe me. It's just that whenever I get out to film, when I get my camera out to film, I'm for some reason always wearing this outfit. It's very comfortable, but yes, I do have more clothes than this. So guys, as I am a self-employed artist, it's really important to keep costs down, and I really believe in making do with what you've got at the beginning and not spending money unnecessarily. So what you saw me doing there was the plastic cello bags that I use for shipping out prints. They're really cheap. So instead of buying new folders for these things or a special fancy organisational thing, which I will get in the future. For now, I am just organising some things that I have for shipping, so they're to hand and they're easy to get for myself or whoever's packing the orders. I put a backing board in there, put a bit of a sticker on there, and just made a little tiny wallet basically out of the cello bags. So these are all the things that I have for shipping. Yes, they're not as durable as a normal plastic wallet or some fancy special thing that I could get to go there, but they do for now, and if they do break down, it's easy just to replace them. So I have things, because as this is kind of like the packing station, it's a complete mess at the moment. As that this is the packing station side, yes, I like to have things organised and put away, but when you are packing, it's easier to have things on hand. So I have a few backing boards, some of the envelopes that I use to put stickers in, labels, some extra sticker paper when I'm printing. So this is, I think it's in one of my videos tours before. Basically, this is like a dish rack, I think, and it's like a wooden dish rack, or it can be often called a book stand, and it was like, what, maximum £5. So that is a bargain for keeping things organised. And if you really cared about aesthetics, you could paint it white, but I don't have time for that. I do like things to look aesthetically pleasing, but this is a busy working studio, and I like to keep costs down, so I don't want to faff about with making everything look perfect right now. When I have free time, I will do that, but I'm always busy, so making things look aesthetically pleasing, I like that word, aesthetically, making things look aesthetically pleasing isn't my top priority. So making sure things are accessible and easy to find is my top priority. So just thought I would show you what all those plastic things are about. Up this side, I'm just gonna put some of the stickers away, because when I'm really busy, sometimes I don't file the stickers away straight away, and I just leave them in the front. So I'm just gonna file them away. I just found the book that I'm reading. Has anyone read this book? Let me know what you think. I asked for some suggestions on books on my personal Instagram page, and they suggested this one. I have been suggested this one before, but I just never had any time to read it. So I am reading this. Let me know if anyone's read this and what they think about it. If you've not watched any of my videos before, I found it really difficult to store stickers at first. I was just really confused on what the best way to do it was, because obviously when you have a few stickers you can kind of manage that, but I have a couple hundreds of styles on my website, so it got too much to manage. And one day my sister suggested that why don't I just put them in index boxes. So this is literally what that is. So these are index boxes. They are filed by alphabetical order. If my store becomes a bit more busy, I'll probably have to then get more dividers and divide them by style, but for now this works. It's manageable and it's a great system because it has a lid and it can keep the dust out. I'm going to crack on with filing these away, and then I will move to under the desk. excess paper that I have from cutting stickers, they go to the recycling. So this isn't just this isn't a trash, this is purely recycling. I get a lot of paper waste, but I send it to the recycling. So I don't just throw these in the bin, they get recycled. But yes, I haven't managed to empty the bin because it was so late last night when I finished. I just didn't have time and I was so tired, so I just went back to bed. So these are my Alex drawers. In the last video I did of my organisation video, these drawers were pretty messy still, but a couple of weeks ago I went through them, organised all my plastic wallets that I have. So they're all neat and organised by size now. I would ideally not like to use plastic anymore. I have looked into biodegradable, but they're a little bit too costly for me at the moment, and I've still got a ton, so I'm gonna kind of work my way through these. If anyone has any suggestions on better ways to ship stickers that are more environmentally friendly, please let me know. So I also went through a couple of weeks ago and just organised some of my paper. So this is, you can't see it, but it's like label, like circle label paper, and some shipping label paper. This is my tissue paper drawer. That's my museum grade paper drawer. These drawers still need work, but it's considerably a lot better. And I don't know if I probably mentioned in my the last time I did a little update on my studio that these drawers were broken and the bottom of the drawer was always falling out because they're not very strong and they can't hold a lot. But we actually fixed them by putting silicone on the back of the base of the board, round the back where it butts up against the corners. We put silicone on there and now it's really strong. So if you do decide to buy the IKEA drawers, make sure you put a bit of glue or silicone around the edges so that it just is more sturdy, because on its own it's not strong enough. And I put a lot of stuff in my drawers so they get quite heavy, but now they're absolutely fine. While I've been tidying up, I just found some of my old calendars. This was the very first calendar that I did for 2017. Had a bit of a different theme there. I went just with all my favourite art pieces of artwork from that year. And this one, 2018, kind of got a bit of my flow. Some of these girls you still see in the shop today. Last year's, which you guys saw me create on YouTube. This is one of my bigger styles. Oh, can't do this one-handed. My March. I won't go through it all, otherwise I'll get stuck here. But yeah, these are all my calendars that I created. Hopefully soon, guys, I am going to start 2021. Exciting times. Okay guys, it's getting really dark here now, so apologies for the change in light. I have just turned my light on and it's a bit yellow, so it might change how it looks. But I'm over on this side of the desk, which is where I normally sit. I am a big believer of repurposing, upcycling things that you have in your house and using it for a different purpose. So these was in the house and the kids had it for toys, but it doesn't go for our decor and it's pretty horrible, it's pretty ugly. But in here, it serves a purpose. I've got a lot of leg room underneath here. And this stuff was quite bulky and I was having to try and find places to put it. So it holds things like my backboards, grey boards. Ooh, close it. What is this? Just some extra envelopes and other things like that. Put those away. this stuff is for things that I use for shipping, so it's cable ties and everything that I need to use to send it to the post office. This here was underneath here. This is just basically all of, well, it's not even all actually, a fraction of the artwork that I have created over the years, and it's just here. So one day I'll have to go through it and file it somehow. So over here, which I showed you in the last update, studio update, is this. This is a drawer, Alex drawer turned on its side. And because it was broken, so I had to get a new one, but we repurposed it and we use it as like a little shelf thing. Here I keep all my art paper that I want to use or thinking about using, and here I keep my sticker paper, which I need to restock on that, so I'll get some soon. I'm seriously low on sticker paper. So this is pretty tidy now. This has been tidy for a couple of weeks anyway, but I've just changed it around and bought that little paper tower that I had up on the desk down here, so it's out of the way because it was quite ugly looking and I didn't like it. It didn't really fit in feng shui wise, so it's down here. So now I just need to clean this upper desk and give the floor a hoover, and then I'm done, I think, for now. I'm sure there's more things I could organise, but I'd be here all day. Oh, and I will quickly show you through the drawers, because I did have a little bit more of a tidy a few weeks ago. They are looking a little bit better than they did before, so I'll show you those. Halfway through, the table is beautiful over that side. I'm still doing this side, but you know what, I think because of the light is so poor at the moment in here, I'm going to pick up with you again tomorrow, and we will finish the rest of the tidying in better light. So I'll see you tomorrow then. Hi guys, so it is the next day. Now I've just finished off cleaning off the rest of the studio. So I'm going to show you in the drawers because they're much more organised than they were last time. And I'm sure in the future, when I evolve the studio even more, they're going to look a little bit different because, you know, that's what it's about, isn't it? Always trying to look for other ways to improve your space. Here are the drawers. Last time we looked at these drawers, they were super messy. And now they're a bit more, it's a bit more organised. It's not so much of a crazy drawer. This is just like thingammy bobs, like SD cards and things like that. And some notebooks that I'm too scared to write in because they're so beautiful and I don't want to ruin them. And some kind of art stuff from other artists that I've supported. And this is now my remember this beat up old scanner, but this is just like my tech drawer for my Wacom tablet, my scanner, and I think there's a light board under there. Is it called a light box or light board? I don't know. And this drawer, I just repurposed some old candle glasses, and I've just put some, they're more bits and bobs again, like computer wires and annoying stuff. It's much better than just having it laying in there, so they're kind of in the glass jar, so it helps. But that's definitely a drawer that could be improved, but you know, one step at a time guys, one step at a time. It's much improved. This is still my camera drawer, and again I repurposed some things I found around in the house, like I think this is one of those IKEA kind of things that you put in your drawers, in your bedroom drawers. So this is mainly camera stuff that I keep in here. Again, this is still some one of the places that I keep some artwork, and this is my art drawer now, my art station, and it's improved a lot since I last showed you. One pet peeve that I want to say, guys, I have these pens and my children come in my office, my studio, every now and again and take things without asking. They don't put the lids back on the pens and they don't put anything back, and look at the result. There's one of these pens missing, the black one I think, which I find super annoying. This is just like extra pens, pencils, but everything kind of has its home. So it's much more easier to find stuff if I need it. This is for painting, so paint brushes, which I have so many. Most of these are cheap, some of them are a bit more money. And these are some of my paint palettes. Oh, I was looking for that. I was looking for this blue, guys. It's hidden, not in the correct place. Okay, so these are where I put my colouring pencils and paints. So I'll just pop these in here. Please excuse this messy dish, I need to wash it out. I've got a stack of pencils organised. Again, the children just come in here and take my pencils and stuff and don't put it back. Find that really annoying. And here, Copic markers in one of those storage boxes, organised and not chaotic. So guys, we made it to the end. The studio is now tidy and clear. Just going to pop you down here. It's now tidy and a bit more organised. That bit was stressing me out, to be honest, underneath there particularly, because all the a lot of stuff was unorganised. Everything is tidy, so I can go about my day and not be stressed and think in the back of my mind things need to be done. I think it's really important to have a tidy space. You saw how messy it was at the beginning. So if you're working in your studio, it's inevitable that you're going to have a big mess. Maybe you're not as messy as me, but when I'm that messy, it just means I've got a lot of work to do and I don't have time to stop and put things away as I'm going along, because I'm literally rushing around. But what's important is that you can get your space back to a clean working area, and my studio is pretty clean most of the time. Doesn't normally get that messy, like I said, unless it's a really stressful day, I'm rushing. But it's really important to make sure that you have a home for everything. I may not have fancy storage solutions or everything looking aesthetically pleasing, which I would love to have, but I do have makeshift things set up so I can keep things in compartments and keep things separated. You know, making do, repurposing, upcycling stuff that you have at home is a great way to keep things organised. You saw that over there. I keep some paper separated and together in just like a little cello bag. So use what you have in your house until you can afford or have time to go and get something that's more suitable. So I hope you enjoyed watching my clean with me video, clean my studio with me. So if you want to be notified of when my videos go up, please press the notification bell somewhere below and you'll be notified the next time I have a video on. I'm still managing to get a video out every Tuesday so far, so wish me luck. There's one more video for February to go, so hopefully I'll be able to make that one. Hopefully I will be able to continue this trend for the next couple of months, so we shall see. But anyway guys, I'm rambling again. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.